abundance and filled with so much faith. Real quick, and y'all do me a favor, please. If at any time any of this reading resonates with you, or you're just having a good time, please don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit share. Please subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all, so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And also make sure you are subscribed, because I do giveaways every month, but it's for subscribers only. And thank you to everybody who's hit the hype button for me, and or who will be. What's wrong with somebody trying to text me, Shocker? Somebody could try to shut you up. Anyway, please keep in mind within watching any of my readings or anything that I post that you are in understanding and agreement. Then I'm not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions of my own. So please only take what resonates and leave what does not resonate for whom it resonates for. Remember, he, she could be he, or roles could be reversed. Just don't make anything fit that doesn't fit, because you don't want to break your beautiful divine puzzle. With that being said, I pray you're all having a beautiful and blessed day, whatever time, whenever you see this, whether it's the morning, afternoon, or, now live, or 20 years from now. Whenever you see this is when you're meant to see it, and it could be talking about past, present, and or future events. Just take what resonates. So we're going to, hey Jenny, how you doing, honey? Hi Jay, how you doing, honey? We're going to be using the new deck, What's the News? So the news is, what the news is, all right, you're about to get some sort of lucky break. Whoever this reading's for, you're about to get some sort of lucky break for cleaning your life up. Like, you could possibly, maybe you could have been dating a lot, or dating the wrong person, had addictions, okay, or like living the fast life, maybe, you know what I mean? And for like turning your life around, and or this is something that already happened, like if you've already been in that process and you're doing that and like cleaning yourself up, you took a break, you know what I mean? And if you were on any like drugs or alcohol and like cleaned yourself from that, or just going out partying and like doing reckless stuff, okay, you're about to receive, a lucky break for doing that, you know what I mean? And if you're still like actively doing that, I feel like if you're gonna wake up and and stop from your ways, and you will eventually get a lucky break for doing that, okay? So pretty much, I don't know if this is something that like is a recent thing, you know what I mean? Or if this is like, happened for a little bit ago, but the cleanse, okay? Detox, ridding negativity and purification, okay? And that's why you're gonna get this lucky break, is for doing this. And it was like something like could even be from the karmic third party, you know what I mean? Like, we could have even been dealing with like the wrong people and stuff. But the card for out partying and stuff, drug addiction, stuff like that, alcohol and all that came out. So I don't know. I feel like you changed your life around, and the amount of work that you did, you're finally going to get that lucky break. You know what I mean? You're about to receive good karma for doing that. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, heart to heart. Hold on. This might not even be you. Hold on. Let me see. SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Maybe you smoked or something. Somebody could have smoked, okay, but someone's calling SOS. Somebody needs help, okay? Maybe someone realized, like, it's not it. We have a heart-to-heart, deep conversation, intimate discussion, and blunt and honest. Somebody wants to have a heart-to-heart. They want to be truthful, okay? They miss your laugh, wholeness, overwhelmed, overjoyed, and smiling. Somebody needs you. They miss you. This could even be an ex-lover, okay? Maybe they're seeing you clean up your life or whatever, and they want to do it now. You could be helping somebody, or a friendship or whatever. Somebody's realizing laughter is one of the best medicines. Somebody misses your laugh. Somebody wants to have a heart-to-heart with you, though. They want to, they need you. They're realizing, like, what they did, and they could be the one that's cleaning up their life. Wholeness, yeah, they were like, somebody misses you. They wanted to like actually be honest with you. Chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Let's see what's going on. What does the collective need to know? What's happening here? What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Please, thank you. Somebody wants peace. Supersizing. Yeah. Graduation day. The leveling up, lesson learned, acquired wisdom. You're leveling up, okay? You're getting some sort of upgrades to it as well. But you're about to receive a blessing because I feel like what's going on here. Let me see what this card is. Today's on the fence, okay? So good vibes, present, and in the moment. I see, okay? Exactly. And then we have supersize me, doing too much, excessive, overindulging, okay? So in the past, all right, I feel like in the past, like, maybe you had some sort of addictions and, maybe you could have been, not picking the right partners or, you were settling for less and like, you changed your life around, right? And there's an ex-lover here that wants to have a heart-to-heart with you that you said peace to, that you like, I feel like you don't talk to no more, and they miss you, okay? And they're seeing you level up and you getting some sort of lucky break, right? And you're helping this person wanting to change, all right? But I don't know if they like actually are, but since for the amount of work that you did on yourself, you're receiving a breakthrough, okay? And you're going through some sort of like upgrade, you're getting some sort of like upgrade here, and you're also helping somebody else want to change their ways. But this was in the past when, like, you know what I mean? I feel like whoever this person is, they're sitting down and realizing that they were doing too much in the past. There was no need for what they were doing, and they're missing you. And confirmation, they're missing confirmation. They miss you. They see you doing better. They see that confirmation. They see that, if you can do it, they can do it too. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody wants to have a heart to heart, they want to apologize. They want to sit down and be like, look, I apologize for, whatever the situation is. Because they realize they were doing way too much in the past. And like, maybe you did too in the past, you know what I'm saying? And like you changed your ways, right? Whatever the situation is. And in the past they weren't having no good vibes, right? They were doing way too much, and I feel like it's helping this person, them seeing you doing better, and it's making this person realize if you can do it, if you can change your way, they can do it too. You see what I'm saying? And now you're about to get some sort of level up here also, because especially because if you're helping other people better themselves, you get, when that happens too, like this is why you're getting such a lucky break. It's some sort of good luck here, is because not only have you done work on yourself, but while you do that, you're helping other change their lives too. So it's like a ripple effect, and you get good karma for that too. The more people you help, and the more, you know what I mean, whether you realize it or not. And I feel like this is something you don't even realize. You're not even paying any mind to, like. Like you don't even realize the effect that you're having on other people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you're getting some sort of level up. Someone's name could be Jen, Jenny, Jennifer. All right, because I looked at her and I thought that was Jennifer Anderson at first for a second. Or Anderson could be someone's last name. But you're getting a level up. You're very careful, whether you're masculine or feminine. Yeah, that man's in a pool underneath the water. Just because, see, in the past, like, you're sinking. And I feel like this other person was too. And they would, like, you know what I mean? But they thought it was cool because it was, they were younger or whatever. But it's not cool no more. Like, you got to grow up. Like, the fuck? Nobody wants to, you know what I mean? There's a time and a place for things, you know what I mean? Rebound on the fence. It says, why do they write this where you can't read it? Flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. It was on the fence in the past. That's how they were. It's hard to read that. Pink ass writing like that. But in the past, like, this person wanted, like, they wanted their cake to eat it too, right? And maybe they looked at you as like a rebound, right? Or maybe they're trying to go get some sort of rebound. They're not doing that, right? Now that was in the past. And now they're seeing, like, you're helping this person. They're helping this person open up their eyes and level up, you know what I mean? And change their ways, which is also coming back to you full circle. And the amount of work you're doing plus helping other people, you're about to receive a huge blessing for this. chemistry, intense passion, and things are heating up. And I feel like this person looked at you as like some sort of like rebound, or like a this. And I feel like this, whoever this person is a player, for sure, a player. You know what I mean? And they like to have their cake and eat it too, and do what they want, when they want, how they want, right? And you like the but now like they're actually starting, I feel like, to fall for you. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Please and thank you. Somebody's getting caught up in their activities. Oh, detective too. That was called here snooping. Hold on. Red flag. Okay. Warning. Warning signs. Take heed. Risky situation. Don't. Okay. Somebody got knocked up. Okay. Black sheep. Rebelling. Going against expectations and defying norms. All right. Somebody's watching you very intently. They're closely, okay, and they're seeing you like breaking the odds. And you could be a black sheep, all right, of your family. You're meant to break like cycles and curses and everything else. Somebody else was very thick-headed. Whoever this person was very, very thick-headed. All right, and they thought they're like one of a kind, but they really weren't. Swept up. We got knocked up. Pregnancy, expecting, and mothering. This person was like realizing they were just rebelling when they were doing this, okay? And I feel like they're pregnancy on the fence. Somebody might be knocked up. Somebody might have a baby. Or there could be a pregnancy. Scared. And then swept up. Head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. I feel like this person wants, maybe they're even thinking now, they want like the wholeness. They were possibly even thinking about having like maybe somebody's not pregnant, like with it being on the fence. This person, I feel like, is falling deeply in love with you after doing some sort of like start looking into you and watching you grow and how much you have overcome and everything else. Somebody got some legal issues. Oh shit, somebody's being watched by the cops, and they're about to get swept up. There could be a sweep. There could be somebody could have warrants. There could be a warrant sweep. Okay, somebody might be getting arrested. But anyway, this person's watching you. They have a lot of love for you, okay? And they're head over heels. They're falling in love with you, okay? And because the amount that you have changed, and they're realizing you're helping this person change you, you're helping each other grow. You know what I mean? And well, I don't know if they're helping you, but you're helping them. All right. This person could either have like, I feel like there's about to be a sweep. Somebody's about to get locked up. All right. We got detectives snooping, digging for dirt and accusations, legal in the upright court paperwork filed. In the past, they could actually have it. So they might be getting arrested sometime soon. And maybe while they're in jail, sobering up. You know what I mean? Maybe this person before in the past was all whacked out of their mind because they're all on like the drugs and alcohol, and now maybe they're about to go to jail, or maybe they are in jail and watching you, and then like realizing what they did was wrong. But somebody's about to get some sort of legal problems. And I feel like this person, at least in the past, I feel like they could have had like, legal issues, probably a bunch. They've probably been in and out of jail. You know what I mean? But we had detective. And the more they look into you, the more intense emotions this person has. But somebody has some sort of legal, they got some sort of like literally legal issues going on. But rebound court, like, okay, so someone's in jail, they're about to bounce back. I feel like somebody's like either locked up, or maybe they got in trouble, right? And then they have to clean up their act because they're on parole, right, or probation, right? And something here, I don't know, either they're in jail or they're gonna go to jail and get sober and realize what they did was completely wrong, and like after thinking with a sober mind and like seeing you, watching you very closely and intently. They're realizing that they messed up big time. That now, in the past, they were just like, they thought it was cool to party and this, that, and the other and do all the reckless stuff and sleep with a bunch of different people or whatever the situation is. But now they're getting older, most likely, you know what I mean? And they they want you. They're realizing they messed up with you. But they do have some sort of legal issues, and there is some sort of warning signs here. Take heed, risky situation. If this person tries to reach out to you, but just make sure to, though, because I don't know. I feel like this is shady. This person might have got locked up, and they might be trying to use you as a rebound and say that they changed. You see what I'm saying? So that maybe they need to get out. They might need like parole or probation. Like they might need a place to stay. I don't trust this person, but I feel like this person. I don't know. Someone's going to begin with a B. They're either bouncing back after because they have to, whether it's incarceration or parole or probation or whatever, and then being watched by the legal. But I feel like somebody's getting this. I feel like there's a sweep. Somebody has like warrants or something. There might be a warrant sweep where they go around. I don't know. I know around here anyway. They'll like certain days they'll like go on a warrant sweep, and if you have warrants, they'll just drive around like all day and just go to like known addresses where the people with warrants, you know what I mean, and they fill the van up with with the people, and then they lock them up. They're digging for dirt. In the past, they were digging for dirt for you. I feel like they're going down. They're going down. Quick getaway. The runner escaping. They're going down. So they might even try, like, say, for instance, like I was just talking about, like a warrant sweep. Somebody might be trying to run from the cops as well. But they're gonna. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna get caught. They're gonna fall flat on their face. Skirt, quick getaway. The runner escaping. And they're going to try and use the excuse so that the reason why they do this person's, I feel like, still in their ways, okay, and they're either probably going to get locked up, okay, when they get locked up they're going to fall hard, okay, and I feel like this is like what this is. Look, that dude looks like he's falling pretty damn hard, like he's not looking too good, right? Like that looks like that hurt. Falling down steps, this person's going down pretty quick, right? And it's because of their own actions, all right, and yeah. Why is this? Why I don't like this. With it knocked up here in the steps. Somebody falling down the steps. And after this big fall that they're having, you know what I mean? Maybe they're hitting rock bottom. You see what I'm saying? And and it's either because of from probably being in jail, because they're trying to run from their legal problems too. Okay, they're gonna want to have some sort of heart to heart. I don't trust this person. I'm just telling you right now, I don't trust this person. Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, and insightful awareness. Okay, after this huge fall they're about to have. Okay, maybe they're going to do time. They're definitely going to. Okay, and they're gonna have like this realize that, oh shit, that what they did was wrong. They should have, they should have been with you. They should have had a relationship with you. They should have kept you as theirs. You know what I mean? They should never did what they did to you. All right, but this person still, you know what I mean? They're, at least right now, maybe this was to come. Okay, but like what I still don't like is this rebound legal and then escaping. Okay, like because I feel like this person still, they realize what they had with you and it's gone now, but also this person still has ulterior motives. Runner could be someone's name. Recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing. And they were missing you. They're missing, like I told you, they miss your laughter. Look, there's laughter one. They miss your laughter. They miss, like, you know what I mean? And this person's starting to fall pretty hard for you. And I feel like it's because before they were doing the drugs, okay, they're all whacked out. They were also filling themselves with, like, men or women or whatever it is, whatever, you know what I mean? The opposite sex. And now that they're, like, in jail or about to go to jail, right? Because they're being looked into for things they've done in the past, okay? And they're probably still, like, for whatever it's too. There's about to be a sweep. Look, there's about to be a sweep, and they're about to get locked up, and they're going to fall, and they're going to fall hard. All right. And after this, they're going to try and run from these problems, but they're not going to be able to, because that's what this person's been doing this, forever, was running from their problems. But no, they're going down. Okay. They're falling face first. And they're going to try and get out of it, but they can't. Okay. And then they're going to have a epiphany, like, when they sober up and nobody else, you know what I mean? And this fall's going to be bad. Like, maybe before they would go to jail, because I feel like this person's been in and out of jail or whatnot, but, like, people were there for them, right? People put money on their books, and people will still be there. No, this time's not going to be like that. This is where they're hitting rock bottom. And it's going to be the reason, like, where to the point where they change their life around. And they're seeing that you changed your life around, and they miss you. They're realizing they want to be with you. And I feel like, I don't know if this is what they're feeling like right now, but I feel like this is more so what's about to happen. You know what I mean? They're about to go down and then sober up in there and realize, and then miss you, okay? And reminiscing about you. And then, like, the guilt's gonna hold. It's gonna be really, heavy on this person. And that's why I feel like there's these ulterior motives, because right now there is, but in the future, when they completely get all, you know what I mean, those ulterior motives might go away. But right now, I don't trust this person at all right now. But eventually, you might be able to trust this person. But with me, if you already had a chance, okay, and you fucked it up, that's your fault. No, you had your chance. You know what I mean? That's me personally, though. But I don't know. It shouldn't have to be like that to realize who you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're upgrading. Graduation day, leveling up, lesson learned, and acquired wisdom. Okay, but also during all this, it's for them to acquire wisdom. Okay, and they're going to your graduating, right? This person's going to finally learn, because before they would go to jail and it was like a shit show there. It was just fun. It was like, you know what I mean? Or they would get a slap on the wrist, and, like, there was nothing there to make them not want to go back, or to care enough not to go back. Right? This time is going to be bad. They're like, people ain't going to be there. They're not going to be, people are, you know, it's not going to be a pleasant ride. They might be doing a long time. You know what I mean? And I don't know, but they're not going to like it. It's going to make them turn their life around. Okay. And they're going to learn the lesson this time. And they see that it's possible that it can be done, because I feel like you did it. And they're like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying? And they're going through horrible karma. This is gonna be a bad bid. Like, and I'm strong again. I feel like this person's been in and out. I feel like they've been in and out of jail before, and it's just always been like a reunion or whatever. Light bulb moment, yeah. Sudden realization, feeling inspired, and insightful awareness. They got an epiphany. Now you see how great life could be. All right, penny pinching. Financial struggle, saving up, and budgeting. They're not going to have it. I'm telling you, because I'm telling you right now, they're going to get swept up. They're not going to have anything they could do. Look, and I'm telling you, they're going to get swept up by the cops. He's about to do this. All right, and they're going to hit rock bottom. This person's hitting rock bottom. Lust on the fence, greed, bareback, and inconsiderate. Okay, it's on the fence. So people are going to start being greedy to them, because of how greedy they were being, and how, you know what I'm saying, and how they treated you, and everything is coming back to them full circle. Before, people used to put money on their books, you know what I mean? Or people would give to them. People would be nice. They would have a good time. That's not going to be like that anymore. And while they're sitting there, they're going to learn that lesson, okay? They're going to learn that it's not cool, that karma is very real. What they did to you was not cool. What they did to other people is not cool. And they're going to change their ways. They could be in trouble for something they did in a lustful energy with the detective, okay? This is somebody that, yeah, it's an ex lover of yours. Bonnie and Clyde in the reverse. Okay, see, so I feel like this too. I feel like they got in trouble with a relationship, like somebody that they were with. Somebody could have also, they could have had a kid with this kid, or with this other person, or the person could have lied about a pregnancy. I just don't like where these steps are right here, and it's knocked up on the. This person, like the person that they're like in a relationship with, could be accusing them of something serious that could cause them some sort of legal issues, or they might. It might be art. I don't know what I'm getting. Like, I feel like they're getting in trouble for some sort of lustful energy. It might be like selling themselves. Okay, maybe prostitution or something with the penny pinching here and the lust. It could be with the detective in the past. Okay, with the legal. But with the pictures here too, there's some sort of picture-proof evidence that's getting these people locked up. Whoever this is locked up, where they're gonna fall hard. I don't know. I might even get like I'm kind of getting this person might be accused of the R word, or might have possibly did that. Stay away from that person. Bonnie and Clyde in reverse. Ride or die. Us against the world. Detected and dictated. Sorry. Partnership in reverse. They wish that they were in a relationship with you, like you know what I mean? You trusted them, and you this whole time they could trust you, but you can never trust them. But I'm telling you right now, they got in trouble because with something that a sexual relationship that they were in, that they thought that they were close. Okay, they would do like crimes together. They would do stuff probably. So I don't know what they were doing. Okay, but they did something reckless with this person, and I feel like they both got in trouble for whatever this is, and something to do lustfully, and that there's some sort of picture proof evidence of. And I don't know if this person's trying to say that they R word them or not, or if they did. You know what I mean? But whatever this is, they're gonna fall. And I feel like this person that their ex or whatever, the person that they're in a relationship with, is going against them for sure. And also, like I said, like I also explained, how people before were being nice to them, putting money on their books and everything else, and being like riding for them. They're not going to have that. Nobody's riding for this person. And I feel like it's probably because of whatever the charges are that are going to be against this person. And I feel like it's the R word. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm strongly getting possibly something to do with the R word. See the DNA left behind, or an accusation of that. It could even be by the person they were in a relationship with, trying to accuse them of that. Okay, light bulb moment. Sudden realization, feeling inspired, and insightful awareness. Something to look with how they got their money. I just noticed that how like the money is on there. Someone's name could be Bonnie, someone's name could be Clyde. It's the fast lifestyle that they did. They did some illegal ass shit and got caught up. And I feel like this person's also being. It could be maybe robbing. Okay, it could be robbery, and maybe there's something to do with R word or accusation of R word. Something they thought was a bright idea at the time, but was not at all. And it's because of their addictions and whatnot, their fast lifestyle. It could even been like a robbing, breaking and entering, and trying to get a quick getaway. You know what I'm saying? And this relationship is falling. Whoever this person is that they were in a relationship with, that they're committing crimes with, they're under investigation. But I feel like that person got this person under some sort of investigation. Chemistry, intense passion, and this is when they're inspired. Okay, now that they're not with the other person, they're sobered up. They're going to be inspired. They're going to realize, oh wow, they're going to get that epiphany. Like they actually are in love with you. They actually have chemistry with you. Intense passion, and things are heating up. Okay, but I don't know. I don't trust this. I don't like this energy. They're going to tell you it's from the party animal, the sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface and pleasures. They're going to tell you, oh, well, it was because of the addictions that they changed now. My boo. Official status, exclusive relationship, and seeing each other openly. You might be giving this person another chance. Or they're going to ask for that. They want to make you their boo. That's what's going to eventually happen after they sober up. That's what they want because they're head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions with you. Be careful. I mean, people do change, I guess. You know what I mean? People do change. But I would definitely fed up. Oh, no. That's what they want. You're fed up with it, though. Over it, not having it, and frustrated. Somebody might be getting feds. They might be getting federal time, too. They might be going up to the feds. You know what I mean? Doing federal time. I'm telling you, they got themselves caught up in a lot of shit. But this is what this person wants. Okay, they're missing you. They're realizing they should have made you. You know what I mean? They want to be with you. It's like you were the supreme. You were the one that was always there. You would have been there for them had they not done you so damn dirty, right? But now they might even try to reach out to you while they're locked up in incarceration and tell you they want to be with you. You're gonna say no. You're like, fuck no. You might even want to do a little bit of background check on this person, because I don't know why I'm getting something to do with the R word. This person might be charged with that. They might already been charged with that, or this might be something that they're gonna get charged with. This person might be a predator. Something with picture-proof evidence. Dirty money. Look, they're getting caught. Chains. Codependency, unhealthy attachment, and weighed down. You don't want to attach yourself to that, okay? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You look into it, you're going to find out these unhealthy attachments. I'm telling you, and I feel like somebody did something really disgusting, okay? Something that you wouldn't want to sleep with somebody that did something that, like, whatever they're charged with. And confirmation, dirty money. This is why they're going to jail, because look, like I said earlier too, and then they're going to be turning on each other. This relationship right here, dirty money, laundering, steal, and illegal. That's why they're going to jail. They're getting chained down. They're getting caught up, and they want to reach out. That's when they sober up. They're going to be like, oh, it's always been you, and telling you something sexual. They could have possibly the T word, like moving people around, or like spying on people and taking videos and, like, posting them, or or God knows what. But it's dirty money that they got illegal problems for, that they were doing with this other person. I feel like they're getting charged with a lot of stuff. And they're leaving evidence, DNA or evidence behind, and picture proof. They're caught on camera nowadays. There's cameras everywhere. Even though you don't see them, doesn't mean they're not there. You can't get away with shit, which is thank God. And they're going to try and run from this, but they can't. They might even get charged with counterfeit money. That's federal time. The cleanse, yeah, cleanse yourself away from this person for cleaning money, washing money, okay, as well. Detox, ridding negative purification, but also when they go to jail for this, whatever this is, you know what I'm saying? That's when they're going to detox, and they're going to realize they messed up big time. They're going to want another relationship with you. They're going to ask, try, and I wouldn't do it. I don't like this. I don't like this. I mean, you're your own person, but I mean, people do change. But like, you need your own detective work and find out what they're really. Because I feel like they're going to try and hide what they're in there for. Okay, and I feel like they got some serious ass charges as well, with something that you wouldn't want to, do your research if you decide to take this person back, which I wouldn't, but you don't, I'd rather be safe than sorry. You don't want to find out like you're sleeping with like a child toucher or something, or R word, you know what I mean? Hell no. They're getting caught up thinking being all macho and shit, okay? Masculine pride, toxic masculine, meeting manly expectations. Harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. They're getting caught up for their macho ways. Like, they're probably trying to like push their way into to homes, to people, trying to get their way, have their way, possibly with people, and got caught up for this shit. Lift off, fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. It's in the reverse. Okay, they're gonna try and get away. They're gonna get caught, and it's gonna be a slow. They're going to change. I feel like they are. because there's proof they're going down. See, they're going completely down, and it's going to be a slow process. They're going to be locked up for quite some time, I feel like. I feel like they're going down for a while because of whatever their charges are. Now, when they go down, they're going to try and it's going to be like a slow process. They're going to have to go ahead, get sober and detox off everything. And then after detox and their like feelings come back to them, you know what I'm saying? Then they start remembering what they did. And so this could be like they might not reach out to you for like another year or two. You know what I mean? But still, I don't know. Um, yeah. Kinky ways in reverse. that Fantasies and fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore in the reverse. And there's some sort of proof, there's evidence about what they're doing. I'm telling you right now, they did some fuck shit that they're getting caught up for. And then I'm telling you, you don't want to be around. You're not going to want to be with this person. They did something that's getting them. They're getting charged for something they did in like a sexual matter, a sexual crime, and also other stuff too. Playa in a reverse. Playing the field, not looking to settle, seeking options in a reverse. Nobody's going to want to be with this person after this. And they're afraid of that. And they did this because they were trying to be macho. They thought they could just overpower anybody and just, have their way with whoever, whatever. Meeting manly expectations. They thought they could just push their way and do whatever they want. But within time, while they're away, okay, they're going to change their ways. You know what I mean? A lot of their ways when they sober up. Because a lot of it had to do with addictions. It's going to be a bad fall for this person. I would just be careful, okay? And they're going to eventually get some sort of harmony, okay? But no matter what, because this is also all the bad karma that they stored up. And it's all falling apart now. But you're in harmony. You have nothing to worry about. Balance, peace, and happiness. But now also this person, they're going to do that when they're in jail. And look, because they're chained down, okay? That's why they can't, they can't, and probably by when how old they are and what time when they're going to be getting out, when they get out, like they're going to be older too, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when they're in there, they're going to be trying to work out a lot, maybe. They're like ego too, and I feel like what's going to happen too, because of their charges, whatever their charges are, they're afraid, like, because they're going to have to register it out probably, you know what I'm saying? And they're not going to be playing that field no more, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people are going to be looking at them like, oh, you sick fuck, you know what I mean? And they're like embarrassed about that. But they should never did it. How do they think that the people felt, whoever it was their victims were? Now it could have been like a Peep and Tom or something like that, but no, I think it's something they left DNA behind. Like yeah. Cuffing season. Yup, they're going to prison, okay? I'm seeing it's like cuffing season, going to prison, okay? Single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship on the hunt, okay? So maybe they know that you're single, okay? But I feel like cuffing season's cuffing though. Like they're going to prison, they're getting cuffed up, okay? And also like now, because they're locked up too, they're going to be single, okay? But also maybe like you're single now. I would not settle for this, okay? Hail to the no. And I feel like this isn't going to happen right away. This is something that's going to take a little bit because the whole process, they're about to get locked up. So Gail could be someone's name. They're still going to get locked up and like sober. It's going to be, and they're going to be away for a long time too. Sky or Skylar could be someone's name. Keenan could be someone's name. K or KK. Rachel could be someone's name. Bye, Felicia. And you're going to be like, bye, Felicia. Hell yeah. Felicia could be someone's name. Peace out. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Leaving and not caring. The outcome is you're like, hell to no. Stay away from me. When this person tries to reach out to you and have a heart to heart like conversation with you and tell you that they love you, they want to be with you, it's always been you. You're gonna be like, bye, Felicia. Get the fuck on it. Stay the fuck away from me. Creep by the vexing to the fullest of all degrees. Because you want your harmony. You want to be in peace and harmony. You don't want nothing to do with that. Trust and believe me. You want nothing to do with that. Tiptoeing, okay? Avoiding getting caught acting shady and sneaking around, okay? And you also don't want to have to be tiptoeing around with this person because you don't trust this person, because look what the weird shit that they're into, and plus whatever I'm telling you, whatever they're getting charged with is something fucking serious, okay? And also I feel like right now that's what their energy, the underlying energy right now is they're tiptoeing around because they're afraid of getting caught. They know that they got warrants for their arrest. They're about to get swept up though. They're about to get locked up. SOS, distress, okay? Act with urgency, assistance needed, okay? So if they try reaching out, you need to like be aware of the situation, okay? You don't want to have to get rescued from this person too, but you're about to get rescued because this person's about to get locked the hell on up. You're not going to allow this person back in. You're going to say hail to no, because this person's still not wanting to change. Wine and dine. Courtship, consistently dating and romance and passion. They're going to try and say they want this. You don't want that, okay? But I'm telling you, they owe people money. There's a lot of shit going on here. They're getting caught up. Whoever this is getting caught up with a lot of stuff. And I don't think they're going to be coming home anytime soon. This person's extras all get out. Dramatic. Trying too hard. And a starter. Repo. Default on payments. Financial incapable. Okay. And repossessed assets. They're about to get their, because whatever they did, plus also whatever legal money is, okay, they're selling drugs, or if they had like illegal money, right, which they do, anything that they made from that illegal lifestyle, how they got their money, is all like they're taking everything away. Anything that's in their name, their house, their cars, anything that they could have made off of that illegal business or whatever they were doing, where they got that illegal money or fake money or whatever, the cops are seizing. They're going to get seized. This person's going to have nothing. And cuffing season, but I'm seeing cuffing season as like they're going to prison. Like they're getting like the cuffs on them because their lifestyle, their partying lifestyle. They're married to the fucking the party. Frenemy. This is a frenemy. Fake friends, two-faced, and hidden intentions. And I feel like too, a frenemy is going to get them. How they were your frenemy too. There's somebody that they think is their friend is really getting ready to catch them, who's turning them over, and I feel like it's the person that they're sleeping with. I feel like it's like their person, you know what I mean? Who they thought was their like ride or die person, but really it doesn't have to be like a sexual relationship. It could have been like their business partner, you know what I'm saying? But it's somebody that they thought they could trust, somebody that they were doing the dirt with, you know what I mean? The illegal activity with. Confirmation. They're going down. So stay far away from whoever this is. Well, they're going to be in prison, so. Damn, and I feel like they're gonna be in that sucks too, because this bit, like, I feel like this person maybe like they've been to prison, they've been to jail before at least, you know what I mean? It's not their first time going to jail, and they didn't learn the lesson. You know what I mean? They didn't learn it. They probably had like a good time, or they at least compared for jail. You know what I'm saying? And they might have been to jail multiple times. I don't know. But this time they're going away for a long time, and probably the longest they've ever been. And it's not going to be anything, because in the back of their mind this whole time, it's like, oh, well, jail's not that bad. Like, it sucks, but it's not. You know what I mean? Because they always had, fun there, or it wasn't serious. You know what I'm saying? They were bidding the whole time, but this is not going to be the bid. And they're going to be stuck there for the longest time, having the worst time until they learn their lesson. But they're eventually going to learn their lesson from it. You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Absolutely. Shine bright like a diamond. Don't let this person come back around to dim your light. Hail to the knob. Listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. Listen to your intuition, your feelings, okay, your gut, all right? If somebody tries to reach out, like, you know, oh, if you feel like something's not right, something's not right. If you feel like, you know what I mean? Pay attention to that, all right? It's the Holy Spirit that's within you, like trying to tell you, like, don't, something's not right here, something's not right. And this person puts on a good show, you know what I mean? They're going to tell you whatever you want. They are going to change, though. Don't get me wrong, they are going to change. But it's too, you know what I mean? They are eventually going to change, but it's not, you know what I mean? Confirmation. Dude, what's crazy is somebody's getting locked up. When I tell you somebody's getting locked up, confirmation. It could be, and I feel like it's a warrant suite. Confirmation. There could be multiple people getting locked up with a warrant suite. It could order like a raid. Whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same as my brother and sister and mother. Matthew, December, or I said December. Matthew 12:50. December could be significant. Thou shalt love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. Mark 12:30. December 30th can be significant. Let your light so shine before men that they see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Matthew 5:16. And somebody sees that you are blessed. Okay, these people are starting to see and find out you are highly blessed and highly favored, and that God is with you. That God is blessing you and protecting you. Positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep up the faith and keep going. Words of abundance. Yeah. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. What things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. Mark 11:24, November 24th can be significant. Ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. It is and it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Now, any of these names could be your name, somebody involved, or a past loved one's first, middle, and or last name. Somebody might not be able to, I'm saying, lift off in the reverse and the kinky ways in the reverse. Somebody might be getting older too. Maybe they can't get it up or something. I don't know why I just got that. Like him being fit, like. Rocket could be someone's nickname. Buddy could be someone's nickname. Carter, I just heard Carter. Harvey could be someone's name. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what are some names involved in the situation, please and thank you. feel like somebody was making money. I feel like somebody's getting caught up with like counterfeit money. They could be getting maybe prostitution, you know what I mean? Selling themselves, selling other people, like trap, you know what I mean? Something is sexually, but there's also other things too that they did. I feel like selling themselves and or selling others, like pimping people, you know what I mean? But I feel like also something to do with fake money. That's federal time for sure, without a doubt. That's that Fetty Wops. Somebody might even be getting caught with a GUN with the illegal, like with the serial number, you know, either illegally, like a stolen one, or like one that they're not supposed to. Maybe they're already a felon. They shouldn't have, you know, a weapon, or like the serial number scratched off. Because the serial number right here is like sticking out to me. And that's when I see, like, if you look at it backwards, it says "ho." Okay, so somebody was making money for like from selling themselves or like other people. You know what I mean? And then the serial number, like counterfeit money, or like I don't know why I just got with a GUN. I feel like what they did a lot of illegal shit. They made a lot of, like, all their money was done illegally and dirtily. Like, you know what I mean? With her being in this, with this masculine hair like this, with no clothes on, and her in this, like, get up. You know what I mean? But it was something illegal, like prostitution or trafficking or pimp, you know what I mean? That's probably, you know, explains too why they're always getting wasted under the influence, you know what I'm saying? Hakeem and a blank space. Will I write your name? They could have been selling drugs too, you know what I mean? Someone's name is Gail. Something about Gail. Confirmation. Also, when they're in jail, they're going to gain a lot of weight, I feel like. I just realized that. And they're going to feel like, oh, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's already happened. Something like that significant. And the stress and everything is going to be bad on this person, I'm telling you. They're going to have a horrible, horrible time. Stacey. Charlotte. Veronica. Stacy. Serenity. You might want to say the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Franny or Francis. Joanna. My foot is falling asleep. Dakota. California. Brittany. Mikey, Michael, or Michaels. Something about like crossing state lines, okay? They could have been trapped, like, you know, people or drugs across state lines. Ronnie. Courtney. I feel like there could be like someone named Veronica named Ronnie. Because we've seen Veronica, that's also a shorter name for, you know what I mean? Because that was at the bottom of the deck. Ronald or Ronnie, masculine or feminine. Courtney. Sandra or Cassandra, that dirty bitch, yes, that hoe, the one that you were thinking of. It's the person that you're thinking of. Lacey, they could also be getting caught lacing people, drugging people. Jenny, I told you somebody's name was Jenny. Jenny, or Jennifer. Angela or Angie, Jason or Jay. Luna, Dom or Dominic. Sherry, Glenn. Veronica, Marvin. Cancer, and a blank space, right, your name? Patty, Patrick, or why did I say Pam, I'm sorry, Pam or Pamela, Zach or Zachary. What the hell's going on there? Aries, karmic Aries, Tina, Justin, love Mr. Man, may you rest in peace. Shane, Ariel, Shy, Jack, Julie or Jules, masculine or feminine, Anthony, Anthony, Tone or Tony. Love Mr. Tony, may you rest in peace. Dolores, they're mad because using an earth angel, boo. They were delirious at the fact that, they were unaware of that fact. Lindsay, Mickey, Jess, Jessica or Jessie, masculine or feminine, Nancy, Toby, Mark, Jean, and Susanna. And it's all you're moving forward though. You're getting a huge lucky breakthrough. I'm telling you right now, breakthrough beyond breakthrough. For the amount of nonsense you have to deal with, and like the you overcoming and dodging these dang on bullets and focusing on yourself. Skirt. SRT. Yeah, somebody's getting locked up. I'm telling you right now, and they're gonna get run in on. I'm telling you. Somebody wants to say they want to have a heart-to-heart. They want to at least be able to say bye to you. They feel like they, or I don't know. I don't think that's happening yet. They don't feel that way yet. It's after they're getting locked up, right? Then they have to go through the process and everything. But what's going to happen is they're going to, after they sober up and like they realize nobody's there for them, and like they know that you would have been if they did not do you dirty, and then they're like replaying events, you know what I mean? And then they realize like, oh wow, they really miss you. They actually really love you. You're the only one, but they know they did you super dirty. Then they're going to want to reach out to you eventually and tell you, like, have a heart to heart. They might call you from jail or something. And apologize to you, have a heart to heart, tell you they want to be with you. They want, you know what I mean? They want to lock it in with you, and they miss your laugh, they miss you, blah, 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 blah. And you're going to be like, nah, bro. You're going to be like, bye, please. Peace out, homie. But this person wants to at least be able to say, like, for closure, maybe. And I feel like, too, like, to give you closure, too, because they know you didn't, for closure for themselves, but also for you. Because, like, they know you didn't deserve any of that. And it's not cool. And now they know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Because shit's going on with them. And they're realizing, like, none of that was worth it. The whole lifestyle, everything they did, none of it was worth it. They, like, just wish that they could go back, to when you were together, and, like, they would have did. And I feel like after you separated, this person's life went downhill really bad. Like, they just started spiraling. It was worse, worse, worse. They might even be, I don't know, I feel like they're getting, they might even be getting charged for something they didn't even do. They're getting charged for things they did, and I feel like they might even have, like, an accusation against them that they didn't even, because they might get charged with. The charges that they already did themselves, there's proof, there's evidence, you know what I mean? Like, they're caught. There's no, you know what I mean? They're done. Plus, they're, like, on parole or probation, I feel like. And I'm telling you, they're falling. They can't, they're going to try and run, they can't. There's no getting out of this one. And they don't even got money for, like, a lawyer or nothing. Because they're, like, pinching pennies now and stuff. They're trying to hide from the cops. Like, they have to make the money like they used to. They might not, and say if they do it by, like, selling themselves, you know what I mean? Selling their body. Or, like, doing videos and stuff like that. They can't get it up. They can't do, you know what I mean? So they can't even make their video, whatever the situation is. You see what I'm saying? And they're running from the cops, so they're afraid to, if it's drug dealing. I feel like they're doing a lot of different things, but you know what I mean? They're afraid to go meet people because, and they're going to be, I'm telling you, they're getting taken down by somebody that they trust. Somebody that's turning on them. Somebody they thought they could trust that was going to ride and die for them, you know what I mean? It's going to do them dirty. And that's part of their karma. You feel me? But that's all I got, guys. I got somewhere I got to be. Until next time, remember, God loves you, so do I. Spread love, not hate, always. And please not forget to give God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives. And yeah, if you did not hit that like button yet, please hit the like button, please hit share, please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And yeah. All right, guys. God bless. I'm getting ready to go somewhere. So I'll see you soon. God bless, guys. Thank you, Jenny and Jen. Ginger.